All right, we are back here in the kitchen with Mr. Brian Boitano. You know him, one of the most decorated men's skaters on all time in history. Wow. What are we going to make? We made some sea bass.
Oh, yeah, we did. And so this is my bacon bourbon apple tarts. And it was funny because when I developed this recipe, my manager said to me, that sounds so gross.
Really?
Bacon
I don't know. Anything with bacon sounds pretty good to me.
I know. Well, especially when it's candied bacon, and you're going to want to make more of the candied bacon. This is really simple. You just put bacon on a baking sheet in the oven, sprinkle it with sugar, and I have to make triple the amount of this because my friends come over to the house and they eat all the bacon
off the tray.
Now,
but
is
makes
it
sense.
just a white sugar or a brown sugar that you put on?
You do
bacon?
a brown sugar or white. You could do it white sugar, either or.
Works.
It's not a big deal. And you just put it in on a baking rack in the oven. 8 minutes, flip it over, sprinkle it with sugar. 8 minutes again, and you know what? You can just serve this for dessert.
Yeah. You could, but you get the sweet and the savory out of combining with the apple, right?
Absolutely. And so then we have the puff pastry here. So you just buy this, you know, and roll it out.
Pre-made.
Pre-made. Cut it with a biscuit cutter. And then what I do is I put it on the baking sheet and I put a cooking rack over it because when it rises, it won't topple over. It'll keep them all even.
Very nice.
Okay.
So it's very simple to do. You cut out the middle. And then the filling is just basically apples that I've tossed with a little lemon juice.
Any particular type or Granny Smith?
Granny Smith,
yeah,
Granny Smith. But you know what? If you wanted to use a Gala apple or a Fuji apple, you could do that.
Totally fine.
It's a little bit of brown sugar.
No, I see that you're not measuring anything.
You know what? I
you
do.
cook like my mom.
I do. Yeah, I do cook like I do cook when I don't measure, and that was one of the challenges with the cookbook because I would not measure. I'm like, how much is a handful of parsley? Is that a quarter of a cup or a half a cup?
So how much sugar did you put in here?
I put about a quarter of a cup in.
Okay.
And then this is actually. This is
honey?
Oh,
it's
all right. We were just attacked by the bourbon.
That's the bourbon. That's
no
the
more
bourbon.
bourbon.
No, this is maple syrup and bourbon. And then I have a little bit of bacon that I've reserved. And then just heat this up, and this is going to heat through the apples until it's soft.
Okay.
And the liquid is going to thicken.
Yeah.
We're going to put a little butter in that. Okay.
Oh,
Because even
so this is let's just admit what this is. This is a diet killer.
No, you know what? Okay. And I said a lot of the things in the cookbook are healthy, and I sometimes make exceptions. This is one of the exceptions. But you know, I have to say, the butter aside, you can leave the bacon out if you want. I would not
Why
suggest
would you
it
do that?
because it's fantastic.
No, don't ever tell anyone
so
to leave
this
the
is
bacon
one of the
out.
exceptions. This is one of the exceptions to the rule.
But
and
the portions are
it's
small, which I like. You do have built-in portion control.
Exactly. So with the brown sugar, maple syrup, bourbon, butter,
and just
bacon.
one slice of butter. That's it.
Absolutely, one little tab of butter, and then just stir this in. It cooks down, and then this is the way I top it. Look at this. Oh, wow. So I just use a little demi-tasse spoon right here, and I just stuff some of this right into the little puff pastry, and then this. You could serve this on the candied bacon alone.
And this is what?
And this is bourbon whipped cream. So
I'm
going to put that there.
It's not hard, right?
No, it's not hard at all. And I'm going to just top it like that. So all you do is add like a tablespoon of bourbon into the whipped cream while you're
whipping it?
Yeah, while you're whipping it. Make sure you don't add too much. Obviously, I have the right amount because the cream won't whip if you have alcohol in it.
Gotcha.
And then you top it off with one of these shards of bacon. Wow. I like to use a big shard. Top that off, and you know what? This will make you guys rock stars with your friends.
These are great.
It is easy, and people don't expect bacon in a.
I was going to say the bacon alone. I had a little taste of it. I want to eat the whole tray. It is so good.
It is, and people will eat the whole tray of that candied bacon if you make it. So.
These are great, Brian. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. You can find these recipes on our website as always, or in Brian's cookbook. What would Brian Boitano make?